Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. My name's Marie. I'm the training manager with Prospect Software, which is the company behind MLS Touch. And I'm excited to show you how this app can help you accelerate your business today. By the way, did you know that this is a free member benefit? Compliments of MLS technology. It sure is. And it's available to download at any time. So I hope that by the end of this presentation, you'll be heading to the App Store or the Play Store and you'll download it right away. That's if you haven't done so already. You simply have to use your Matrix login info to access it. So it's easy peasy. Actually, let me ask you this. Do you have MLS Touch installed on your smartphone or tablet or both at this point? Because you've had access to this great mobile MLS since yesterday. We launched it officially yesterday. So raise your hand if you have it installed, or let me know through the question box. I'm always curious to know when I'm offering these demos. And yeah, there's a lot of you that have, so that's awesome. And again, like I said, if you didn't install it, just pull up the App Store of your phone or your tablet, and you'll be able to download it for free and install it. But you know what? There's a couple of things I want to point out before we get started. First, MLS Touch is specifically designed for real estate professionals like you. And I point this out because this is part of what makes MLS Touch unique from other mobile apps. Your business and your brand are what's important to us, and you'll see that reflected throughout the app. The other thing I want to point out, and you'll see this during the presentation, is that MLS Touch is really the mobile extension to Matrix. It's basically your mobile MLS. It is your mobile MLS, which means that you can access all the same data, just like you can in Matrix, like listing data, tax data, your contacts, and much more. And the whole goal we had when designing this app was to make your life easier and keep you fully connected with your MLS, your contact information while on the go. So that being said, I want to jump right into it. I'm sure you guys are ready to find out what this mobile app is all about. So let me just pull up my smartphone. I'm actually going to demonstrate all of this live in front of you guys. Let's put aside these boring PowerPoint slides and let's dig into the app together. So first things first, here's the home screen of MLS Touch, which we affectionately call its main part the six-pack, because it sort of looks like a six-pack, right? This six-pack is comprised of nice big buttons that make it easy to use, and you can quickly get to whatever information you're looking for with the help of the functionalities tied to them. But before I dig into these great search functionalities, I want to bring up something that shouldn't be taken for granted. It's that through the MLS Touch Contacts, and actually let me just bring up my pointer here so I can point you to the features I'm talking about here. So over here, see that the bottom of the home screen, the contacts button, that gives you access to your MLS Touch contacts. And when you'll press that button, let me press it real quick for you guys so you can see my contacts. You'll be able to notice right away a few of the Matrix integrations you benefit from. So first of all, your contacts are synced seamlessly with Matrix. So what you're seeing right there are not only my MLS Touch contacts, but my Matrix contacts all rolled into one, basically. And when you look at the contact details of any of your clients here that have access to the Matrix client portal and have been using it, well, you'll also have access to the content of their client portal too. So that means their favorites, possibilities, discarded, even the list of all the properties you've sent to them, no matter if you sent them through Matrix or eventually sent them listings through MLS Touch. So what does that mean for you in general? Well, that means that you no longer have to do any redundant data entry, even if you're using both solutions, right? You can add or edit contacts from either solutions, MLS Touch or Matrix, and they'll show up in every solution instantly. So if you're on the go, we'll use MLS Touch to add the contact details of a new client or a prospect that you've met. Or on your computer, well, through Matrix, you'll be able to do that data entry as well. And again, it'll show up everywhere. And this will also provide you with an easier way of engaging with your clients when you're on the go through the app, because if you have access to their email address, their mobile phone number, you'll be able to email them and text message them listings on the fly very easily. So that being said, let me just pull back to my list of contacts. Let me show you how easy it is to edit and add contacts simultaneously in both solutions. For instance, let me add the a contact for one of my new buyer that I recently started working with. So through MLS Touch, to add a contact, all you have to do is press the add button over here, and you can either import the contact details of someone you already have on your device, or you could just create a brand new one, which is what I'm going to do right now, because I met Kevin. So Kevin. And I'm going to make sure I don't butcher his name here, Nguyen. And he gave me his email address. Here you go. And let's say he gave me his cell phone number, his mobile phone number, and I'll make sure to label it as mobile so that I can text message him listings later on, right? Because it's only if I have a mobile phone number that under that person's name that I'll be able to accomplish that. Okay, and I'll save. So just by doing that, boom, Kevin is now in my contacts. I added him through MLS Touch. And if now I pull up my matrix, and let me just log in because I got logged out. So thanks for bearing with me. I'm just going to pull up my matrix here. Here you go. And then I'll open my matrix and go under my matrix contacts. You will notice that Kevin's here, right? And same goes, right? You could easily add contacts through Matrix and they'll show up in MLS Touch instantly. And same goes if you ever have to edit contacts, right? The same goes. For instance, if I wanted, let's say that Andy here gave me a new email address because this is his work email address and he'd rather I email him to it with his personal email. Let me just edit his email here. And I'll edit his email to his Gmail account. Here we go, save. And if okay, there we go, I'm done. I'll get rid of Matrix here. Let's go back to MLS Touch. So now that I go back to my contacts, if I visit Andy's contact details, I have his Gmail account instantly available now. Pretty cool, right? So that's part of what makes MLS Touch so different than any mobile app that you may have access to out there. Okay, so now that we've covered Matrix integrations really briefly, how about those amazing search functionalities this app has to offer, right? Let's dig into those. So from the search, from the home screen, you can search for listings in various ways, right? You can easily search by listing number with the MLS list number search. This allows you to search for multiple listings simultaneously, even if they don't meet the same criteria. And that can be perfect to prepare for a buyer's tour before heading out. So you have all the listing details on hand of all the properties you're going to show that person that day, or when you have to send listings to a buyer, several listings to a buyer in a pinch. So please use that. It's going to come in handy, I'm sure. The advanced search, which is here in the top right corner, that one lets you search by criteria or by address. And if I pull up the advanced search real quick, here you go. Its search parameters will seem familiar to you for sure. And that's because it uses the same labels as Matrix. That way you can accomplish exactly the same searches with the app without having to rethink or relearn how to go about it, right? So for instance, if let's say I wanted to quickly show Kevin that my new buyer what's available in Tulsa Creek that meets his criteria, well, I could easily just do a quick search. Let's search for Tulsa Creek. Here you go. And he's looking for residential property, so I'll specify that as a property type. And he's looking for something for sale, so we don't want to look at rentals. And he's looking for a 2-bed, 2-bath. And let's say that he was asking me if we could see like some on Sunday. And I can even just pull up the properties that we could easily see because they have an open house coming up by showing only the properties that have an open house coming up. And you're not only limited with these search parameters you see here. Don't forget to scroll down. You have a bunch of search parameters to pick from, including additional ones that are available by pressing on the More Criteria button. So don't forget to go check that out as well. And you launch your search, and if there are any properties that fit those criteria, they'll show up. And anytime you're looking at a list of search results like this one here, what's great is that you have the means of sorting these search results as you please. There's various ways of going about it by price, address, living area, etc. You can filter these results further with any search parameter that we've already seen in the advanced search, because you can bring them back up with the filter button. And if after looking through this list, you want to send these listings to someone really quickly, like maybe I want to send them to Kevin right away, well, then you have the means of taking action with this little button on the top right corner. It just looks like 3 little circles lined up. That's a button which will give you access to the action menu, which includes actions like sending these listings by email or by text message to someone. And yes, not just one, but multiple listings by either email or text message. And it's very easy. Let me just demonstrate real quick. I'm going to send them to, like I said, to Kevin. So I'm going to select send by email from the action menu. Then I can pick a few just by tapping on them. I'm on iPhone, so you can see that little check mark on iPhone. On Android, you don't see that check mark, but you'll see that as soon as you tap on properties, they'll be grayed out. That means they're selected. And then you press done, and you'll be invited to specify who you want to send it to. And if your clients are using the Matrix client portal, I highly recommend that you select who you want to send them to through your contacts, which is possible with that little button on the right hand side of the to field that has a plus symbol on it. And here, let's send them to Kevin, like I said. Here you go, send, and instantly, not only will Kevin receive these by email at the email address that was under his name in my contacts, but they'll also be pushed as suggestions through the Matrix client portal, so that Kevin can also manage these, right, through the portal to add them to his favorites, possibilities, discards, whatever he wishes. Pretty powerful, right? Anyways, okay, so that's the advanced search. And anytime you do an advanced search, you have the means of saving that set of criteria for later use. Maybe I met Kevin real quick, maybe at the coffee shop, because he was a potential buyer. He wasn't sure walking in if he wanted to deal with me, but by the end of it, yes. And if for whatever reason, like I didn't have anything to note down his search parameters, but I did do a quick search like this here with the advanced search, I could save these search parameters for later. Let's see, this is for Kevin and Brienne. Search, search criteria, so that if I don't have anything to note them down, or I don't want to rely on my memory, I can always look back at these search criteria and even launch that search again through my saved searches available on the home screen, which allows me to view and execute my saved searches that I've saved through MLS Touch, but also any saved search that I did through Matrix, since you benefit from another great Matrix integration that allows you to pull and execute any saved search that was saved previously through Matrix. All right, and now that I'm going back to the home screen, you also have instant access to your own active listings through this app, and that's with the My Listings button. So that can come in handy. Well, when you do have listings, I don't have any at the moment, but because they'll be listed, all of them there. If you're a listing agent, when you get a call from a buyer asking about one of your listings, well, you can easily pull their listing details really quickly and even send them the listing details of your own properties with the help of the options that I've mentioned previously, right? There's an action button right there under your listings, and even the means of filtering through your listings if you wish. And on top of that, you do have two amazing tools at your disposal to help you be your client's local market expert. For instance, with one quick tap of this gray button in the bottom right, boom, you have access to the hot sheet feature of your MLS Touch application, which gives you a snapshot of the market activities for the last 5 days within the areas of your choice. So with it, you'll have your finger on the pulse of the market in the areas that you choose. You'll be prompted to choose the areas the first time you use it. And you'll be able to take action on these listings if need be. For instance, maybe I'm checking out those 27 price reductions, and even if some of these properties didn't necessarily show up when I did a search for Kevin earlier, well, maybe because there's a substantial price drop for one of them, and this property looks like an awesome opportunity, maybe I will want to send it to Kevin anyways, right? So I'll have the means, yet again, through the hot sheet of not only acknowledging what's going on in these markets, but also taking action and making sure that it benefits not just me, but my clients as well, if I wish. And again, as you saw at the top, right, you've got the means of filtering these results, taking action, always when you're looking at a list of results. And the next feature that can help you be your client's local market expert is the map search. It's this one in the top left corner, I should say. This one allows you to look at the market for any given area. Just press on the map search, and then you can move the map around, zoom in, zoom out, and look at the market for any given areas, right? As long as it's covered by your MLS, right? MLS technology, of course. And you know what? At the top completely of the map search, I don't know if you've noticed, but this is the smart search bar. And this one will let you jump to a point of interest, like a school district, a public transit station, a city, whatever you want, right? Just by typing what you are looking for, what your client is looking for. Like, for instance, maybe I'm with a client that's interested in moving into the Genk school district. So here I could just type Genk, and it will pull up several results, including the school district or the high school, if it's the high school or middle school I'm looking for, right? And by pressing on any of these results, it will make me jump to that location on the map, which makes it so much easier, right? Instead of just trying to figure out where that area is by moving the map around on our own. But then after that, the map search allows us to narrow down even further. So maybe I'm with Kevin again, and he's interested in moving in this district, but he's looking for a 2-bed, 2-bath within a specific price range. But that's fine. I have the means of filtering the results here at the top right corner. So let's do this. Let's say I'm only looking for properties for sale. Let's say he was pre-approved for 650K here. Here you go. And I said he was looking for a 2-bed, 2-bath, right? So let's see if it's too much to ask in this area. Let's launch the search so that it cleans up the map and shows us what's left. And of course, if let's say he's interested in an area a bit more specific, I can zoom in as I wish. I can even use the draw on map button to narrow it down to a specific perimeter if I'd like. Let's say he's interested in this area. Oh, this area here. Oh, let me start my drawing again. Just started drawing too early. Here we go. Let me just launch that draw on map feature again. Here you go. Right there. And see, it only keeps on the map what actually matters to either my client or myself. And then after that, if I want to see, let's say, these properties, instead of just pressing on each pin individually to view a little bit about each of them, I can switch to the list view, which you may recognize, right? This is the main way how you see the search results usually, which again would allow us to filter, sort, and even take action if we want, right? Like sending it by email to the client who we did this search for. But by the way, you're not just limited to active listings. These are all active listings that we saw on the map, right? With the filter button, you can easily switch to sold properties or any status, right, by switching the listing status that it is displaying. So the map search can be really also potentially something that you want to use for sellers, right? Because you could show them what properties sold recently around their house or in their neighborhood, right, by switching to the sold properties. And even switch not just to the sold properties, but of a specific period by specifying a time frame with the since parameter, right? So all of that is possible with the map search. But in this case, it was for Kevin, and Kevin was looking for something that was active, right? He's looking to buy. So anyways, there. And after you've done that, you know what, there's something else that will help you pull valuable market insights, and that's the stats view, because that will generate statistics based on your search, which will include average price, average days on market, see at the bottom over here, and that can help you provide valuable information to your clients so that they can potentially make an educated decision, the best decision for them, or just to keep you in the loop on what's going on with that particular market. But you know what? The map search can be useful for more than that as well. The map search also allows you to see property lines if you zoom in. And let me actually zoom in real quick. Zoom in enough so we can actually see. There you go, there they are. See how you can see the property lines, and this can give us valuable information on the property itself, right? And just so you know, with one of the buttons in the corner of your map, you'll even be able to switch to the satellite view to see a little bit more what this looks like, right? How close are the houses from the property lines, the garage, is there a sidewalk in front of the house or not, etc. And on top of that, if you press within any property line, it will allow you to pull the realist tax data for any of these properties, not just properties that are on the MLS, like this one here, but also any property that's on the map here. So this is a property that is active right now. That's why we even have a button here through the tax data that we can pull to pull up the listing details of the property. And don't forget to scroll all the way down. There's so much, right, including a sell score indicator. That's pretty amazing. But you can also press on within the property lines of a property that is not listed on the MLS as well, and you'll have access to those realist tax details as well. So very valuable, right? Again, to know what's going on within any market, and when it comes to these properties that are nearby. Okay, by the way, let me go back to the home screen, because I saved the most popular search tool for last. And that's the Insta View button here in the bottom left. The Insta View feature is also my favorite feature, and I bet it'll become yours as well. But knowing that I'm not in Oklahoma right now giving you this demo, I'm actually up north on the other side of the border in Canada. It actually snowed this week. Can you imagine? I'm so jealous of your weather. But I won't be able to actually demonstrate that feature, but I'll at least explain what it's all about. So the Insta View button, it basically lets you pull the details of any nearby active listing instantly, as long as you're within range, and the range is 400 feet. So with one tap of the Insta View button, you can see the full listing details of the property that's in front of you or across the street or a few doors down. And if you're in front of a building with several units for sale, all units will pop up on screen instantly. So it's perfect when you're about to walk into a property to show it to a client, so you have its listing details on hand, or maybe afterwards if they're asking about the property for sale next door and you won't even know, if you don't have it, you didn't even know about it, you want to be able to tell them something about it really quickly. So next time you're out and about, or if there is a listing nearby where you are right now, test it out, right? Just pull your MLS Touch app, point towards the property, press the Insta View button, and you'll be able to instantly view the listing details of the property that is nearby. And talking about the listing details of a property, let's talk about these. I want to take a deeper dive when it comes to those with you. So just for this exercise, let me just pull a listing here. I'm just going to pull one from my favorites because I had put aside a few listings earlier today, and we'll look at the listing details together. So of course, you'll have access to a lot of information on every listing through MLS Touch. It's your mobile MLS, so it has to have everything you need, right? So you'll have access to the photo album, the full photo album of the property, and just swipe over each photo to navigate through the whole photo album. And for those of you who work on a device with a smaller screen, well, you can always tap on the photo to view it in full screen. And if that's not enough, rotate your phone so that it's in the horizontal position. That way you'll see the full, you'll have it in real full screen on your device. You'll also have access to their virtual tour if there's one available for the property. You'll know because there will be that little icon in the top right corner that you can just press on to view the view tour that is available. And just below the photo album, you'll have the basic details that you need about the property just in general. So its status, when it was listed, its MLS number, at current asking price, address, number of bedrooms, bathroom, etc. But don't forget to scroll down. The golden rule at MLS Touch is to always swipe or scroll because there may be more to see and more valuable information at your disposal. So if we scroll down, for instance, you could view the location of the property in various ways. If you use the functionalities that are on that mini map, you can view just the basic location of the property with this mini map, or pull the map view, the full capabilities of the map view with the view map button. If you don't know how to get there, you can pull the driving directions to this property with the directions button. And you have the means of looking at the location of the property in a different perspective with that middle button, which will be called See in 3D on Apple devices, or Street View on Android devices. Check it out. Well, most of us know what Street View is about, right? That's what's attached to Google Map. That's why on Android, that's what you guys have access to. And when it comes to Apple devices, well, you have access to whatever is available with their map functionality as well. So anyways, there. And of course, scroll all the way down. You'll have access to contingencies, realist tax data, features, room details, tax details, agent-only info, the history of the listing, etc., with the buttons that follow. Just press on these buttons to view what information they have to offer, right? And again, realist tax data, you guys have access to that, which can be very, very valuable, including the sales score. So I really invite you to check it out. And at any time, you have the means of contacting the listing agent if you need to just ask them questions or set up a showing. Just press the contact agent button. That's at the bottom of any listing, and it will give you the means of contacting the agent based on the contact details available under their name in the Matrix roster. So in this case for Greg, I could call him, send him an email, a text message, or even send him a showing request with my showing manager available to all MLS technology members. So very powerful way of just getting all the information you need, right? And if it's not there in the listing details, you can easily take action if need be. And on top of all these valuable details, you also have the means of taking action on a single listing if you wish. I did skip this part. Did you notice this part here? Just between the general details of the listing and that mini map. And don't forget to swipe over this. This is a toolbar that provides you with various ways of taking action on a listing. The share button will allow you to share the listing details with anyone you want in various ways, including sending it by text message or by email to someone. You have the means of sending a showing request to the listing agent with the available showing manager under MLS technology with the showing request button. Client carts are integrated with the Matrix client carts are integrated in MLS Touch, so you can easily add a property to an existing client cart or create a new cart and add it to it in a pinch. And this one, the comparables button, allows you to pull instant comparables, which can be very useful if you're looking at a property for a buyer and you're not sure if it's priced reasonably because you don't really know the market in that area, or if you're even looking at your own listing and you want to see if its price is still as competitive as it was originally, right? So it's on a CMA report, but it just allows you in a pinch, right, to launch a search for comparables. Let me do it real quick in front of you. Comparables. I can pull sold comparables or on market comparables. It's for me to decide, and I can adjust the few search parameters available here to make sure that the comparables that are pulled are to my liking. As soon as I launch the search, if there are any properties that compare, they'll be mapped out on the map here, and you can easily switch to the list view to view them. In a list of search results here. I like to view comparables that way because it's easier to compare it to the property that we were looking at originally, right? So, and as any list of search results, you have the means of sorting them the way you want, filtering them, and taking action on them if you wish. And oh, one last thing in that toolbar, I forgot because I didn't scroll all the way to the right. You can also print the listing details from your smartphone if you're connected to a Wi-Fi network where a printer is available as easily as anything else. So those are the listing details. But you know what? On top of being your mobile MLS Touch is also there to support your brand in many ways and also to allow you to reach an even deeper level of collaboration with your clients. And that's mainly with the help of two awesome features, the brand and share and Facebook publishing tools that are also at your disposal through this app without any extra cost. So let me talk about these two features, and I want to start with the brand and share feature, which can be found under the More menu of your MLS Touch app. So I'm going to go under More, and we'll go visit brand and share together. Go, and I'm going to be telling you what brand and share is all about, so I'm going to just skip these slides that explain it because I'll be doing it live with you guys. So brand and share, and more specifically with this screen of brand and share, it allows you to do two things. It allows you to customize the experience you offer through MLS Touch, but also it allows you to provide the mobile experience your clients deserve when searching for properties or on their own. That's due to the fact that with this screen, after selecting or submitting, I should say, your logo, I already have mine selected. See, it's the Blue Ocean Real Estate. So after submitting your logo and then selecting your colors and saving, there's the Apply Colors and Logo button specifically for that. Everything you share through the app will use this branding. So if you send listings through MLS Touch, no matter if you're emailing them or text messaging them, the email will be branded with that color, those colors in that logo, and the listing details will as well, right? Actually, you know what? Let me preview a few things with you guys. There's a preview button specifically for that. For instance, if I'd send listings by email, well, the email would look something like this, you know, with my logo and my colors. And if they look at the listing details, no matter if I email them or text message them, the listing details will look, we'll give it a second. There we go, will look like this. Again, the colors and my logo. And I can also provide them with with a branded app. So it's an app that gets created after we set up our brand that we can then share with our clients so that we provide them with an awesome experience when looking for houses on a smartphone or tablet. And the branded app, well, for me anyways, would look like this because I have those colors and that logo selected. And this branded app, as you can potentially see at this point, just with the preview, it does share a lot of search functionalities, right? Like the map search, advanced search, saved search, etc. We call it the branded app or the companion app that comes with MLS Touch. And basically, this app will allow your clients to access all active listings on the market, not just some or most, all of them. And your clients will get mobile access to the most accurate and comprehensive listing data available, right? It even acts like the mobile version of the Matrix client portal. So they can manage their favorites, possibilities, and discard it easily on the go with this. Plus, you know what? It's a great engagement tool. You can, when you suggest listings, when you send listings, no matter if it's from Matrix or MLS Touch, well, your clients will see all these suggested listings, yes, through the Matrix client portal, but also through your branded app, right? And you'll even get instant visibility into the properties your clients favorite or discards because MLS Touch will notify you right away. And you can use the in-app messaging feature to discuss and collaborate properties of interest because there's like a little chat application. Let me actually show you real quick. If I go back to the home screen and go into my contacts, and let's pull somebody that is using my branded app. I think it's Andy Byer. He's using both the Matrix client portal and my branded app, so I can see his favorites. It doesn't have possibilities, but discarded. But I can also keep the conversation going. Oh, there you go. Anyways, there you go. Hold on a second. There you go. There you go. And chat with them, right, about properties that he's interested in or properties he wants to see. The branded app and your MLS Touch application are connected. Anyways, by the way, if you do want to know more about that side of brand and share, the whole part about the branded app, how to set it up, how to share it with your clients, and how to start engaging with your clients that you're using your branded app, we do have a webinar that we offer regularly that's specifically on that topic. And I hope that we'll get a chance to show you more about this because it's a really awesome way of providing something extra to your clients and collaborating and engaging with them even further and in an easy way because it can all be done through your MLS Touch application. Okay, so that's brand and share. But you know what? There's also the Facebook publishing tool, which is also available under the More menu. You press on the More menu and then Facebook publishing tool. And this feature is going to be super beneficial to those of you who have a Facebook page for their business. Raise your hand if you have one. Do you guys have a Facebook page for your business? If you don't, I highly recommend you consider it. Because this Facebook publishing tool, when activated, and all you have to do, right, is go under More and then Facebook publishing tool and just follow the step on screen to do so. Well, it will start promoting your listings throughout their life cycle by automatically publishing announcemements on your Facebook page when you've got a new listing on the MLS, or if one of your listings drops price, or if one is labeled as recently sold, or if you add an open house to the MLS. You know what, let me show you a few examples. I'm going to show you a few Facebook pages that have that Facebook publishing tool activated. Okay, here you go. So this is one of our users. This is a Las Vegas realtor that is using our Facebook publishing tool. And see, this is one of them. This is one of the publication that was done automatically by MLS Touch. And because he did set up his branding, it shows up with his colors and his logo. And he didn't customize the caption. Maybe I should contact him and let him know that it's possible. But everything is customizable, right? As soon as you set up your branding and when you activate the feature, you'll be able to tailor the captions for each type of publication the way you want. And let me just show you somebody else that activated it on their Facebook page. And you'll see same feature, but maybe a bit different. Here you go. This is a price reduction, and this guy did customize the caption because he even added his cell phone number, and same feature but different branding because they've set up their branding the way they want it. This is a Marie Max agent. So, and like I said, not only are the publications branded, if any, let's say any potential buyer is interested in this property and clicks on it to view the full listing details, well, the full listing details will be branded as well, right? I love the look of these, and let me show you what it looks like for Mickey here from Vegas. Again, same features, but it looks totally different, right? And this is a listing with my branding. I just wanted to show you the difference, right? So again, so that way you don't have to do anything. As soon as you activate this feature, it will start working for you, right? And this feature you activate and you let it do its work, and it will just keep an eye on the MLS and publish an announcement if it's warranted based on the activity on your listings on the MLS. But you know what? These two last features, they also act as lead generation tools. Yes, you can potentially get new leads from them. How? Well, when it comes to the Facebook publishing, the Facebook publications, we'll see in the listing details of any of these listings, my listing, this guy's listing, Jeff, and Mickey here from Vegas, below our contact details, see there's an information request button, and when clicked on it, this opens up a form, and anyone that fills out that form and clicks on send is basically going to come in as a new lead for us. Not only will we be notified by the app so that we can act immediately, but these new leads, let me just show you from my MLS Touch application, these new leads will also come in through our contacts in our app. See contacts, and you just have to follow the red bullets. If you missed the notification for whatever reason, those little red bullets basically are there to get your attention and let you know that something needs your attention. So if I follow those bullets, so it's under my contacts and more specifically my leads, I've got two. See, I can see my leads, and if I press on any of them, I can see the contact details they provided me. Maybe I want to give them a quick phone call before I do anything else. But then what I can do is accept this lead, and as soon as this lead is accepted, it gets added to my contacts. And again, not just my MLS Touch contacts, my Matrix contacts as well, right? Because basically they share their list of contacts, right? So very powerful tool. And for your branded app, it's anybody new that installs your branded app will come in as a new lead as well. So that's why we'll encourage you to share your app with the world, let your clients know to download your app and pass it along, because anybody new that installs your app, you'll get their contact details instantly through the app. That's pretty amazing, right? So, and now that you know a little bit more about MLS Touch, which is your mobile MLS, well, please go download it if you haven't done so already. Oh, I had a few slides for branding. Sorry about that. Let me just skip these real quick. So I actually showed you the preview of all of this a second ago. But here you go. Just to quickly recap, this app is available right now as a free download through the App Store or the Play Store of your device. So just go download it and log in with your Matrix login information. It's as simple as that. And again, it's a free member benefit, compliments of MLS technology. So you have nothing to lose and so much to gain. And by the way, this is it for this demo. And we did a quick overview of everything this app has to offer, but I do encourage you to register to one of our upcoming webinars to learn more about these amazing features and how to leverage them fully. You have access to our full training schedule on our website, mlstouch.com. And I also want to remind you to follow us on Facebook if you don't do so already, because it's through our Facebook page that we offer short training sessions every Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m. your local time. And it's a great way of learning a little bit more about the app, a little something new on a regular basis every week in a quick and easy way. So that being said, I want to thank you for tuning in. This was just a quick overview of your new mobile MLS. So now that you know a little bit more, I hope you enjoy your MLS Touch application.